Welcome back to Poker Night in America with Joe Stapleton. It is Chris Hansen, and this is Ladies' Night.
You know, I don't want to be the one to say this, but how come there's no man's night on Poker Night in America? Pretty soon it's going to be like illegal to be a man.
Every other night is Man's Night, I believe.
They don't call it that.
Poker Night in America, actually the very first poker show to have an all-female cash game on television. That's already been 3 years ago.
That's fun.
Fun facts. That's what I'm all about, buddy.
I can't believe they let me commentate it.
I mean, you can take a break anytime you want.
We've been going back and forth.
Yeah.
Jamie Kerstetter got us started with a raise to 425.
Yeah.
Natasha Mercier called.
I just don't like to play so long.
Gavin calls.
Without.
Minkin with ace-7 suited is for sure to call, and she does.
I guess I'll wait till Jess gets back.
Four players. We can ask if after dinner they'll do a short.
Hey, good news for Lexy Gavin. She can't lose this time.
Yeah.
Well, she could, but it would be one of the ugliest runouts of a board that we've seen on Poker Night in America.
Probably the ugliest. Jamie bets 1,100. My guess is she'll be one and done after she gets called in every spot.
Well, a couple of calls build this pot up to $5,000. Eight of diamonds comes on the turn.
Jamie's picked up a draw now. But I don't think she can keep firing at this. Natasha Mercier attempting to protect her equity in this hand, or her perceived equity, and stop some random overcard from coming, but nah. I think for Lexy Gavin, the move here is to just call. There aren't a lot of hands that could call a raise.
Call, and that should be Quitsville for Jamie Kerstetter.
Bye, Jamie. So any card but a 10 on the river is a good card for Natasha. And I think Gavin has got to bet this. It's way too easy for Natasha to check behind.
Two ways to think. You either bet where she's not going to believe you in calls, or you bet so much where she doesn't believe you in calls.
And not even a moment's thought. Insta-fold for Mercier, and you gotta show it in the flop quads.
For high stakes and figure out what's the earliest we can order.
Doc Sands is trying to order some food. I think the high-stakes restaurant here should name some of their dishes after these guys, like the Philly cheese steak or the Rep Porterhouse.
I think there's a dinner break.
Regardless of the break, I still want food from there, so I'm gonna order it and then I'll figure out where I'm gonna eat it.
Or the Doc Sandwich.
There you go.
Thank you.
It's $3.15.
Or it doesn't matter.
No, you've been here before? I guess you've been here once before. This high stakes restaurant is actually pretty legit.
Yeah, it's decent.
Yeah.
No, actually, what Doc means is the restaurant here is called legit.
It's called Pretty Legit.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, and it is legit.
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
Phil Hellmuth firing deader than that time they got a zombie to host The Apprentice.
At the table from high stakes, and they bring it out.
Yeah, that's what I always do. It's really nice.
Yeah, but she's like, okay, that's $110. I was like,
So I got to order when you're playing with Phil Hellmuth.
could have done better than that. Yeah. Well, you're just not used to that, sticker shock when you're playing at the poker table.
Hopefully he slows down here on the turn. Yes, he does.
How much, 8?
But decides to make a pretty loose turn call.
And he checks there on the river. Well, Phil doesn't come away with anything on the flop turn or river.
I mean, he's probably pretty irritated that he didn't catch an ace or a queen here, but he's got no idea how fortunate that was.
I know. People don't know. It's like
I don't think Rep's ever not going to have a hand here.
Running so good against me. It's okay. I can't give you a penny. Like, you just keep beating my hands. Congratulations.
Yeah, I mean, but I only go.
Feels like it's been. I'm so bummed out. It's been so cold.
Good fold.
Ace queen. Yeah.
This time it's Gusak straddling.
Pocket sevens for Keith Morrow on the button.
Good morrow, good morrow.
There's still a 30. Or how many people now?
Makes it 400.
17. Wow, I'd be sick if I came in 17th and made $2 grand.
Loose call. Loose call?
Loose call.
Like, how loose? Like 9-7 or?
No, that's Griff's 3-betting
10-8?
range against me.
2-7, only hand I win with.
Set of sevens for Morrow, flush draw for Gusak.
All right, 150.
Are we gonna get it all in on this flop? Nope. Oh, maybe.
Call.
Nope.
And we go to the turn. Morrow now quads up.
Oh, man.
Can you tell me what you're gonna do before you bet?
Gusak has no idea how much he does not want to see a spade.
Call.
A rapid call from Morrow. Let's go to the river.
Rapid call, but playing it slow.
Oh.
And a spade.
Sick. You're so sick. 28.75.
Call.
That and a snap call.
Oh.
And the flush loses the minimum.
28.75.
Step, I hate to root against you, but I need him to get chips because I can't get them from you, but him. Guaranteed.
Ace
And
queen.
we
ace
get
10
started with a huge pot tonight here at Turning Stone on day 2 of our cash game. You know, Jennifer, maybe I should employ that tactic. Play most of my hands blind. I don't think there'd be much of a difference.
I think I saw him right down to 7.
Got a raise from Tilly with King 3 of diamonds.
Let's do another movie.
Travell Thomas limped in with deuces.
Can you guys do the Notebook?
Or was it something else?
Yeah, we can do the
That's
Notebook.
Antonio's favorite movie.
For the record, it was.
72 or
I
Let's
play
not say
poker.
that on television.
They can edit
But it
that
was a
out.
damn good movie.
I play poker with Cassavetes, who directed it. He directs better than he plays poker. He'd be the
That was
first
the
to admit
greatest love
that.
story of all time.
If you saw him, you would not picture him as the guy that directed the
I know.
Notebook, right?
He's like all tattooed.
Yeah.
He's got neck tattoos. I think he has a little. I don't know if I can say it. Oh, we're on live stream. He has a little tattooed on his knuckles. But he's got a heart of gold. I mean, he loves his kids and 3 players. Me and Antonio and the T-Meister.
1 player and 2 other people.
Are you the player?
I'm the player.
Okay.
I have 10 behind, guys.
You have 10 behind.
Yeah.
That's good.
And Travell Thomas has flopped a set of deuces.
I forgot what I
Let's
have.
let her do the follow-up bet. You gonna follow up bet if I check?
I'm not sure. That would.
If not, I'm gonna bet if you ain't following up bet.
Yeah, I'll check. Let's see the turn card.
And quads come on the turn for Travell. Antonio will open the betting here on the turn with 600.
It's on you, Jennifer.
No, he's got cards.
It's on you.
Okay, you go to me in the call. I was gonna fold. Now I'm gonna call you, then you bet that I'm gonna raise you, no matter how much you bet. I was gonna fold, I swear.
Ah, the gamesmanship.
I'm kidding. I'll go
You
get
can't
him.
punk the T-Meister on TV.
Fold, yeah. Don't punk the T-Meister on TV.
If
There
you check,
are
I'm betting.
3 rules of Fight Club. And one of them is do not punk the T-Meister.
I'm not gonna let him punk the T-Meister. I hope he checks. So I can bet 15.
River's a queen, so Esfandiari has nothing. Let's see if he bets here on the river.
3,000. If you call, you lose. If you fold, you lose.
1,100 from Esfandiari turns into 3,000 from Thomas.
If you go all in, you win.
What happens if I go all in?
You win.
Promise?
No. Continue to do it, then I have to fold.
Really pushing the boundaries of acceptability here is Travell Thomas. But it does make for some good TV, and Antonio's going to fold.
Ah, I missed a golden opportunity.
He's 2 for 2 with that speech.
The Meister.
I wanna break this table in half right now.
I mean, for a price, you'd pay to replace it. It'd make good TV.
He's probably strong enough to do it.
Right now, I don't even know I'm on TV. Right now, I'm in like the Twilight Zone.
This guy just rips it with ace-10 and just flops a boat. I'm still spinning.
Other ace-10.
What about the ace-10 who make quads?
Ace-10's a good.
Yeah.
And then I got the nut flush draw, just rips the ace.
Not just
Good game.
the only ace that was left in the deck is
But
that
I
game.
was ahead, let's
Just like
be
when you
honest.
lost heads up to Kate with quads. Even in this game, you run into quads.
Deeb with the needle.
I gotta learn how to just put my tail between my legs and just give this game up.
Maybe this is the time where maybe Dentale should be enjoying the amenities outside of the poker room.
Right. Like the spa. Try to relax.
Check.
Three players will see this flop together. Here we go. Flop is 5, 10, 5 with 2 clubs.
Let's play a drinking game. Every time JL gets dealt king queen off, we take a shot. I think he's had that hand like 10 times.
Todd, lose my number, bro.
Todd, I'll give it to you when you need it.
Yao's ahead with 5s full of 10s now.
Now I see why you let Mikey be late. It's all right. He can be late next time, too. Yeah. He's entertaining.
Oh, thank you.
You'll invite him back.
Yeah. Can't wait to come, guys.
He's been on the show like at least 10 times. At least, right?
Yeah.
God.
Every time
Loose call here with ace high from Shaun Deeb. Maybe he's boat mining.
Florida,
Loves to punish.
Parks, Sugar House. He's been everywhere.
Oh.
Fan favorite.
Wow.
Huh.
4, 5.
It's the Mattisau hand. This is the reunion show.
I would have pocket 10s right now.
Shaun Deeb now has the winner with quad 5s with an ace kicker.
I didn't consider that happening. You had said maybe he's full house mining. I didn't consider quad 5s. Yeah.
Right?
Huh.
$5,500 in this pot.
Seems like we've seen a lot of action between these two players at this end of the table here.
So Ethan betting $1,000 here, about a 5th pot.
Now, hypothetically, Shaun Deeb could be considering that he also has, that Rampage has an ace, and that they would be splitting this.
I mean, he's putting in a raise here because he has the nuts. So he puts in a $6,700 raise here, and I imagine Yao is going to have to fold, but stay tuned.
Because you see it a lot in cash games where there's an obvious chop that's going on, or what looks to be an obvious chop, but then somebody has the angle of, no, I've got a better hand.
Right. Wow. Look at this raise. $15,000 raise
You
here.
knew Shaun couldn't help himself, huh?
This is bananas.
He's waiting for that spot just to put that fish in the line for Shaun.
There's certain spots you let go, you know what I'm saying? You got to just know to let it go. You know, you try to win every spot, you get punished.
I was trying to get him off a chop. Now I might just call it a chop.
There's no chop. No.
I don't. If two people have cards under 10, it's a chop, Mike. That's how poker works.
So cool, it's a chop.
For a $30,000 pot here, I for sure would be like quadruple checking that I do in fact have the nuts, because this is kind of trippy.
Let me make sure that that is an ace that's in my hand.
You gonna be mad if I call and chop?
I don't know. I don't care what you do.
Oh, man.
Bored.
He makes the call, which is interesting because why not
Bro,
shove?
how do you not slow roll in there, bro?
What do you mean with the nuts?
Yeah, the nuts.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you just slow rolled him?
Yeah.
They're the nuts.
Makes it 125 with deuces.
But it's like it's really bright sunlight until like 8 o'clock at night already.
Raise.
It's more and more.
And Danielle Anderson is going to raise it to 500.
Yeah, I was going to ask if you've been driving on your bike at all.
I'm gonna take it up in after the World Series. I got a guy who wants to buy a trailer down, and he's gonna buy a truck, and I'm gonna drive all my stuff up. So
Tom calls and Merson folds.
How does a guy ever get a grand
by me this hand?
And here is the flop. It's 5, queen, deuce, a huge action-producing flop.
Hey Todd, how does a guy ever get a grand around here?
Danielle bets 625. She flopped a set of queens versus Tom Schneider, who flopped a set of deuces.
Toms and
These 5Ks are going to go in real fast. In general.
So, we'll leave you at the series.
The turn is another queen. Danielle with quad queens.
Depends on how healthy my game is. If my game's healthy enough to go on his own, then I'll go for the whole thing. Otherwise, I'll come later.
I can't go for the whole time either. Humpy's getting married a week after it starts, so I got to go to his wedding first.
Opie, you said?
Humpy.
Humpy.
Humpy Fly.
Oh, yeah.
Brian.
Big guy.
Yeah.
1,200. He's getting married in Lake Tahoe, so I'm just going to wait till that starts and go fly out there first.
Tahoe's awesome in July and June anyways.
Should be nice.
Too bad you don't golf. Got some great golf courses in Tahoe. Down in Truckee.
I've never been there.
You golf now? Yeah.
I retired from golf when I picked up poker.
So you're one of those guys that says gal, too.
Golf.
Yeah.
Philly accent.
Are you upset that Michael Vick's a Jet now?
Almost $5,000 in cash in this pot. Here's the river. It's a 9 of spades. Important because that now puts 3 spades out on the board. Tom Schneider with that queen on the turn made a full house. Danielle checks. And if Tom puts her on a big flush, he right now thinks he's going to get paid with this full house.
1,900.
I meant to bet 24.
I think he would have done there in one case.
I was thinking that too. I think 34.
All in. Raise, all in.
I call.
Call.
Ooh. Wow. Good fold by me. At ace-9 with aces.
Easy game. Just quads.
Just quads over set.
Why did you slow roll? You said you were going to.
I'm sorry.
You're such a bull.
Well, he called me. I had to show.
Hey, quit writing mean stuff in the comments, guys. I'm just kidding. Everything you write helps us. It's called engagement. Go to town. Also, like and subscribe. But you'll write the mean stuff too. It's all good.